guys, thank you for joining me today. My name is Luisa and I've prepared a Vinyasa flow for the full moon in Leo this month. It will take place on the 12th of February. This is a Wednesday, I think, next week. And I'm recording this before the full moon, so you can also practice this flow leading up to the full moon, because it's a build-up of energy where we are moving to the full moon after the new moon, and then after the full moon we are releasing energy. Yeah, it's kind of like a build-up towards the full moon, and then it goes down a bit again. So yeah, this full moon is in the archetype of Leo. Leo, you probably know as the lion. It's a fire sign and it's ruled by the sun. Yeah, the sun is so powerful. It represents our ego, yeah, our will, so strong. And we want to work with that energy of fire and the sun today. So Leo is also connected to your Manipura, your solar plexus chakra, which you can find in this region here, core and spine. So it's really like your backbone. Yeah, you need a strong core, foundation, backbone to feel strong, courageous, determined, and that's why we will focus on a bit of core work today, twists as well to stay flexible. Yeah, always adapting, always learning. Yeah, so if you're ready, as always, you can use a cushion to sit on. You can use a blanket to protect your knees, or blocks if you have them to elevate yourself. Otherwise, you don't need anything for the class today. Just yourself, and maybe some music if you like, which I will link in the description below. And then let's get ready.
Okay, so find a comfortable seat. This can be kneeling or crossed leg. You can have your heels in front of heels, or your ankles can be crossed. See what works for you. Again, you can use a cushion to elevate yourself if you like. And then rooting down through both sit bones, finding length throughout the spine. Letting the shoulders relax away from the ears and slightly tucking the chin towards the chest. Maybe closing the eyes if it feels comfortable for you. And breathing in deeply through your nostrils and out. To start this practice, we want to hum today. So humming, sounding like this. So if you like, join me. This humming vibration creates space in the chest and your collarbone, so automatically loosening the shoulders as well. Breathing in through the nose, humming again. One more time, humming, and maybe you like to make fists with your hand and also tap your chest and collarbone if this feels okay for you. Yeah. You can also tap your shoulders a little bit. If your fists feel too strong, you can also tap with the fingers. this is really good to activate your immune system, to reach higher vibration. This is kind of like chanting, yeah? Maybe also tapping the back of the neck. Tapping the arms. Tapping the crown of your head. Then walking down towards the ears, tapping your ears. And then tapping the cheekbones. Tapping the space in between your eyebrows. And tapping just above your lips, that tender point. And then the chin. Lovely. And then once you had enough, maybe your hands are a bit exhausted. Shaking out the hands and maybe feeling the new vibration in your body. Taking a big breath in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. Lovely. Maybe you like to change the cross of your legs, so bring the other foot in front, or maybe you want to come to kneeling now. See what works best for you. And then on your next inhale, sweep the arms up. Maybe you look up if this feels good in your neck here. Let the shoulders relax away from your ears. And then exhale, opening to the right, twisting to your right side. You're up on your fingertips with the right hand. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Hands are touching. Exhale, open to the left. Bring your right hand to the left knee. Inhale, coming up. Palms are touching. Exhale, open to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left. Find your own rhythm here, linking each movement to a breath cue. And slowly playing with waking up the spine here, gentle twisting. Twists are really good to detox the liver, and it's really good for your digestion. So if you have problems with digestive issues, twists can be really helpful. And maybe speeding it up a little bit. Building fire in the shoulders. Yeah, so this flow will be a bit of a Kundalini and Pilates fusion, not just traditional Vinyasa flow. Okay, lovely. One more time, each side, and then coming back to the center. Maybe releasing the hands, shaking it out. Shaking it out for a second. Lovely. And then when you're ready, bring your arms into cactus arms, yeah? So 90-degree bend here. Inhale, leaning forwards, arching the back. Then exhale, rounding the back, coming forward. Show you from the side. Inhale, leaning forwards, exhale, back. Inhale, send the weight over the heels. Exhale, send into the hips. Inhale, opening arms like a book. Exhale, forearms are touching. Rhythmic breathing. Lovely. One more time. Coming back to your center here. Feeling the heat building. Lovely. Then place your fingertips onto the shoulders here. Your arms are up in a T. Okay, inhale, lift the elbows here. High. Exhale, drop them down to T again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Again, find your rhythm. Staying relaxed in the jaw, your facial muscles, not getting frustrated. I know your arms get tired, it's normal. 2 more times, you can do it. And then releasing, shake out the hands again. Little pause before our last arm exercise. Before our last exercise for the arms. Whew. Okay, last exercise for the arms. Bring your fingertips back to where you had them before. And let's inhale, twist to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale left, exhale right. Using your Ujjayi breath here throughout the whole practice, if you are familiar with it. Ujjayi breath is a breath where we slightly constrict the back of the throat. And it's an audible breath. You're just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. If you get a bit lightheaded or dizzy here, notice it's normal. You can always pause and come back when you feel ready again. Yeah, it's very energizing, this exercise. Now, if you like, you can make fists here. So release fingertips from the shoulders, and then still moving to twisting to the right and left. Then hovering the fist down over the floor. And then inhaling, let them wander up. Yeah, kind of like a cheerleader. And this goes more into the upper back, I feel. And then slowly let the arms wander down again. And up. And down. Lovely. And then let it sway out slowly. Back to your center. Feel your heart beating here. Hope you're warmed up nicely now in the spine and shoulders. Turning to the side. Okay, lovely. So, from your cross-legged seat here, lean into the hands behind you. Place your feet onto the mat. Engage the core here. Puff up your chest, yeah? Shoulders away from the ears. Looking in front of you, and then lifting. Okay, and then lifting the feet here for your boat pose. Maybe you can find a 90-degree angle. Maybe it's a bit smaller. It doesn't matter, yeah? Just engage your core and then see that you can find balance here on the sit bones. Lovely. Maybe you want to have a little play by tapping right foot to the mat and then the left. Inhale, bring your feet up. Exhale. Lovely. Now, if this is too easy for you, you can go faster. Maybe you can also do it with your hands lifted here, not collapsing in the back. Yeah, we still want to keep a straight spine. Lovely. Few more times. Feel your belly activated. Now, back into your boat pose here. Lean back, stretch out the legs. You're hovering just above the floor with the feet. And inhale, come back up. Exhale, extend. Inhale, come up, get really small. Breathing out, extend the legs, hovering. Inhale, come up. Yeah, you can do it. Strong middle of the body. Strong center, yeah, strong center. And we're smiling, yeah, we're having fun with our core workout. Lovely. Okay, one more time. Coming up, and then bring your feet onto the mat and slowly roll down onto the back. Extend the right leg long and hug in the left knee here, yeah? Interlacing the hands around the left knee. Maybe you want to rotate your ankle here for a second, one way and then the other. Lovely. Okay, and then switch. Bring your right knee towards the chest. Switch. Extend right leg. Switch, extend left leg. Okay. Find your own rhythm here. Okay. Now, if this feels fine, you can come up a bit higher here and bring the fingertips to the head, activating the core. Yeah, head is lifted. And then you can turn this into your yogi bicycle. Bring left elbow to right knee. Bring right elbow to left knee. Yeah. Active core. If this gets too intense, you can always release the back in between here, yeah? If it hurts in your lower back, then maybe stay with just doing the legs, yeah? Maybe it's too much to lift the head. If you feel fine in the back, let's do another round. Lovely. Hug the knees in here. Breathing out. Relaxing the back, the abs for a second. Okay, one more exercise if you like. Bring the palms to touch the ground. Extend the legs high here. Kind of like you're standing on the ceiling. Okay, exhale, hover right leg over the floor. Lower. Inhale. Okay, so exhale. Bring your right leg just over the floor, hovering. Inhale, bring it up again. Exhale, hover left leg over the floor. Inhale up. Exhale, right leg. Inhale. Exhale, left leg. Lovely. Find your own rhythm here. And maybe you want to lift the head as well and help the leg, the right leg, to stay up here. Lovely, coming back, feet are lifted. Now, if you like, you can lower the feet behind your head. You probably know this exercise. And then slowly rolling vertebra by vertebra back onto the spine and then hovering the feet just over the floor. Inhale, bring the feet behind the head. Or wherever they land, they don't need to touch the ground. Exhale, hover the feet. Inhale, touch the ground behind you with the feet. Exhale, hovering. Find your rhythm. more time. And then hugging the knees in here. Massaging the back here, drawing circles one way and then the other way. Lovely. And then place your hands just at the back of your thighs. And then place your hands just at the back of your thighs here. And we want to slowly roll up and down the spine. Like a little child. Finding momentum here. Yeah, nearly sitting. Until you come all the way up. Roll over your crossed ankles and find your tabletop here. Here, all 10 fingers are spread evenly, yeah? Press firmly into the thumb and pointer finger. Your knees are hip width apart here. Active core here in your neutral table. And then inhale, look in front of you for your cow. Dip the belly down. Opening the chest, opening the collarbones. Exhale, rounding the back. Suck the belly in here. Relax the head, relax the neck. Inhale, arching, looking ahead of you. Exhale, doming the back, tailbone draws down. And then finding your own creative expression in your cat and cow. Maybe you want to widen the knees a bit, hands you could widen as well, and then drawing barrel rolls from one side to the other, sending the weight to the front into the hand, and exhale back into the heels. Inhale, breathing in, exhale. When you come to the back, when you lean back, and then pausing and going the other way if you draw a barrel roll. Really full body expressions here. Lovely. And slowly finding your neutral tabletop again. Yeah, hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Lovely. And on the inhale, lift the right arm, left leg, point the foot. Yeah, toes are pointed. Inhale. Maybe look in front of you towards your hand. Exhale, tap the right elbow to left knee. Inhale, find length. Exhale, getting small, curling up. A few times here in your own rhythm. Working with balance here and an activated core. Lovely. Here, bring your hand back to the ground. Left leg back to the mat as well. And then turn, pivot on your left knee here. Extend the right leg for your half moon. Press into your right foot firmly. Really press into the inner blade of your right foot, yeah? So, and press into the left hand. So maybe you can hover the left knee here and step it through for your fallen star. Yeah, feel like a little kid fallen star. Really nice. Lovely. Maybe you want to take a transition here. Step your left foot towards the right. Maybe they are next to each other. Maybe they are stuck on top of each other for your side plank. If this is too intense, have your feet next to each other or support yourself here with one foot on the mat. Nice side plank. If you want more, to challenge yourself, hover the right hand over the ground. Inhale, opening. Exhale, hover the right hand down. Inhale, opening. And maybe you're shaky, but you can do it. One more time. Then coming back to your table pose here. Whew. Breathing out. And let's do right away the other side here. Inhale, lift the right leg, point the feet, point the toes, and in. And extend your left arm, finding length here, looking in front of you. Exhale, tap the left. Exhale, tap the left elbow to right knee. Inhale, find length. Inhale, extending. Exhale, getting small. Finding your balance. Lovely. One more time, extending and exhale. Bring hand and knee back onto the mat. And let's turn out to the right side. Right hand, right knee, and left foot are in one line. Reach your left arm high. Press into the inner blade of your left foot firmly. Press into the right hand, into the mat, so you can hover the right knee. And step it through for your fallen star on the other side. Nice. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you like to come into your side plank here. Feet in front of each other. Or maybe they are stacked on top of each other, which makes the balance a bit more tricky. But you choose. You always have an option to step one foot in front of you as well. If you want to challenge yourself, hover the left hand just over the floor. Hover the left hand over the floor and then open up again. Maybe this is super wobbly. Lovely. And then releasing back into your table. Maybe you like to take a short break in your child's pose. Here, send the hips towards the heels, big toes touching, and maybe you're resting forehead on the ground. Lovely. Now looking forward and coming into your forearms here, forearm plank. And your body is one straight line. You can also interlace the hands here if this feels nicer for you. See what works for you here. And maybe shifting a bit to the front and back. And then hips side to side. Lovely. Interlace the hands again here. And then press up into your dolphin. Hands can be interlaced or straight, or palms on the mat. See what feels better for you here. Your legs don't need to be completely straight. There can be a nice bend in the knees as well. Important is a straight back. Yeah. Lovely. Then release the knees back to the ground. Maybe you want to shake out the hands here to release the wrists. And then place them back onto the mat. Tuck the toes, hover the knees. Send the hips back towards the heels and then slowly raising up to your down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And playing with bending and straightening the legs. Heels don't need to touch the ground. Maybe you want to send the heels to the left and then to the right. Exploring your dog here. Finding new movements. And then maybe walking the dog. Lovely. And then widen the feet, kind of mat width, and walk the hands a bit closer so that you can take hold of your left ankle with the right hand for a down dog twist. Looking underneath the left armpit. Breathing here. Slow and deep into the twist. Lovely. Exhale, release the right hand. Bring it back to the mat. Inhale. Inhale, release the left hand from the ground. And then exhale. Twisting to the right. Left hand on your right ankle. Looking underneath your right armpit. Relax the jaw, staying loose in all your facial muscles, smiling. Nice. Next exhale, release the hand back to the mat. And then take a slow walk to the top of your mat here. Feet are parallel. Hip width apart. And then folding over the legs, let the head hang loose here. May you want to take hold of opposite elbow for a ragdoll. And then swaying from left to right. Nice. Release the hands back to the mat. Place the left fingertips onto the mat. in between your feet. And then inhale, bend the left leg, right leg is straight. And reach the right hand up to the sky. Nice twist here. Exhale, switch, bring the right fingertips to the ground. Bend the right leg, left leg is straight. And reaching your left arm up. Lovely. Exhale, release, fold over the legs again, and then super slow, rolling up, vertebra by vertebra, to come up into your stand. Mountain pose. Yeah, feeling rooted here to the ground, making contact to all 10 toes, to the earth. Feel your feet spreading like roots into the earth. Slightly drawing the belly in, but staying soft in the lower back. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Palms facing forwards. Slightly draw the chin towards the chest. And taking a moment here to gather new energy. And imagining glowing golden yellow light around yourself. Your joy, courage, happiness. Let the light shine onto you, yeah. This is a time for your own unique soul expression. You are the gift. Celebrate yourself, your unique self. Being proud of yourself. There's no one else like you. Bringing your hands into prayer in front of you. Finding the top of the mat again. Yeah. Looking down at your feet, check that the inner lines of the feet are parallel here. Lovely. And then inhale, reach the arms high here, arms in extension with the ears. And let's sit down. Imagine you're sitting down into a chair. Yeah, this is your chair pose, Utkatasana. Draw the navel in. When you look down, you should still see your toes here. Sit down a bit lower here. Knees are also parallel. Check that they're not turning out or in. Okay, sitting down just a bit lower. Lovely. One more breath here in your Utkatasana. And then exhale, folding over the legs. Let the head hang heavy. Round back. Inhale, strengthen, lengthening the spine here. Maybe hands on the ground or on the chins. Long spine. Lovely. Next exhale, hands onto the mat. Taking a step back into your plank pose. Your body's one active line. Press the weight into the heels. Release the knees here. Untuck the toes. And come to lay down. Next inhale. Roll the shoulders up. Roll the chest up. For your cobra. Only go as far as feels good here in the lower back. Exhale, release. Forehead back to the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Your down dog. We don't stay here too long. We inhale, reach the right leg high, and then step it through the hands. Lower the left heel, and coming up, warrior one. Exhale, frame the right foot. Again, step it back, plank pose. Knees down, lay down, hug the elbows in. Bring the forehead to the mat. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale. Back to the mat. Tuck the toes. Down dog. Lift the left leg. Exhale, step the left foot in between. Reach the arms up. Warrior one. Exhale, frame the left foot and step it back into your plank. Knees down, lay down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, long back, and we arrive in down dog. Arm in extension with the ears. They are externally rotating here, pressing into all 10 fingers equally. The neck is relaxed. Maybe your heels touch the ground, maybe they don't. They don't have to. Take a nice bend in the knees if your hamstrings feel super tight. And the heels should disappear behind you, yeah? You shouldn't be able to see the heels. Lovely, one more breath here. And then on your next inhale, stepping to the front of the mat again. Long spine. Ardha Uttanasana, your half forward fold. Exhale, folding forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweeping up the arms again into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit low. Also called fierce pose. Yeah, very fiery. Exhale, palms are touching, bring them in front of the heart. Take a moment here at the top of your mat. This was one round of your Surya Namaskara B, yeah? So one variation of your sun salutation. Yeah, it's a bit quicker. Now, if you like, you can take one more round of Surya Namaskar B for warm-up with me, yeah? We will flow through it quickly, just one breath per movement. I will still guide you, okay? So, inhale, sweep the arms up, sit down into your chair pose. Exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, step it back, plank pose. Knees down, lay down, or your chaturanga, you choose. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, sweep left leg high, step it through. Inhaling here. Exhale, frame left foot back into your plank. Exhaling, knees down, lay down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to the mat and your down dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg high. Step right foot in between the hands, lower left heel. Warrior one. Exhale, frame the right foot. Back to your plank. Knees down, lay down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Taking 5 breaths here. Lovely. And then looking to the front of your mat, maybe you want to hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, rolling up. Rolling. Then inhale, rolling up back into your chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Samastiti. We're still at the top of our mat here. Let's inhale, reach the arms high and sit back into your Utkatasana. Yeah. Fierce pose again. I told you it will get fiery today. Okay, exhale, bring the hands in front of your heart, still in your chair. Maybe your knees are touching here, sitting a bit lower. And now we want to play with a twist here. So breathing in, long spine. Exhale, twisting to the right. So bring your left elbow onto your right thigh. Lovely. Trying to stay balanced here in the knees, that they don't lean over to the left or right. So staying in the middle, yeah? And then pressing the right hand into the left so that you can really open the chest here, yeah? This is an intense pose. If this is too much, you can always stay here with your hands in front of the heart. If you like more, hovering the left foot and stepping it back here. Yeah. Stepping it back here. You're on the toes. Left heel is lifted. Still pressing here into your left elbow. Trying to rotate the chest open. Maybe you want to open the hands here. Lovely. Exhale, release and sweep it up for your warrior one with lifted heel and straight leg. High lunge. Up into your high lunge here. Lovely. Exhale, hover your left. Exhale, hover your left knee over the ground. Inhale, coming up like bird wings. Inhale, lift the arms. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hover the left knee. Inhale up, exhale down. Find your rhythm. Very nice. And it's not super easy to balance, yeah? Maybe you're a bit wobbly. Lovely. And then once you had enough, keep the right arm, keep the arms lifted and then send the weight into the right foot here for your warrior 3. Step it back. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, tap the left toes to the ground. Inhale, warrior 3. A few times here. Lovely. Woo, wobbly. Inhale, coming back up. Hug your left knee in. Hugging the left knee in. Maybe rotating the ankle. Ooh, concentrating on something that doesn't move. Feeling really rooted through the right foot. Yeah, so you can stay here with straight spine. This is already a balancing challenge. Maybe you want to take hold of your big toe. Bring your hands onto the hips, which helps me balance. Or you extend the right hand. And then maybe straightening the left leg. Maybe straightening the right leg. Maybe opening the leg out to the side. And you can always use a wall here or a chair to practice, yeah? Bring it back to the front. Maybe switching the grip here for a little twist. And again, your leg doesn't need to be completely straight. It can also be bent. And this is also a balancing challenge. So seeing what works here for you. And then slowly, once you had enough, releasing. Shake it out the feet, shake out the hands. Can get kind of tense in these balancing poses, but we want to stay playful. So shake it out. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, shake it out. Breathing out through the mouth. And then stepping back to the front of the mat to do the other side. And we're still having fun, yeah? If something gets challenged, don't worry. If you fall out, you try again. You don't give up, or you just do something else. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's meet at the front of the mat. One last time, we will sink down into your chair. Maybe you sit a bit lower here. Long spine. Bring the knees to touch. There's still a bit of room in between the big toes. Then hands into prayer in front of your heart. Find length through the spine, breathing in. And then exhale, twisting to the left side here. Pressing the right elbow into your left upper thigh. Long back, opening the chest here, rotating the chest open. And staying balanced here in the knees, the legs. Try not to let them flop over to the right or left. And if this is too much, you stay just here with the hands in front of your heart, yeah? Because chair poses are already a lot. Okay, if you want to do the twist here and add another little challenge, hovering the right toes and send them to the back. You're up on your right toes. Right heel is lifted. Rotating the chest here. Maybe you want to open the hands here. Breathing deep. Staying strong. Lovely. Exhale, release the hands. Coming up into your high lunge. Right heel still lifted. Left leg is straight. Finding length, reaching. And then exhale. Sweep the arms down. Hover your right knee over the ground. Inhale, come up. Exhale down. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale down. Like a bird. Lovely, one more time. Then coming up, keep the hands, keep the arms extended here, and send the weight into your left foot, gazing on a spot that doesn't move. Shifting the weight into your warrior 3, tap it back. Inhale, warrior 3, exhale, tap right toes to the ground. Lovely. Next time you come to the front, hug your right knee in. Finding balance here, gazing on something that is not moving, yeah. Finding a drishti, they call it in yoga. The gaze. Shoulders relaxed. Maybe you want to stay here, yeah? This is already challenging the balance. If you feel really stable, rooted in your left foot, maybe you want to take your 2 peace fingers and wrap them around like a hook, kind of wrap them around your big toe. And then you can play here with extending your right leg in front of you. Maybe you want to bring your left hand to the hips, or maybe you use it as a scale. See what works for you. Just really important to focus on something that doesn't move. That will help a lot. Maybe opening the leg out to the side. And your breath is always there to guide you. Maybe back to the center, and then switching the grip using your left hand on the outside of your right foot for a twist. Lovely. Releasing. Shake it out. Shake it out again. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing out through the mouth. Lovely. Exhale in front of the heart. Find your way, wherever you were in your mat, back to the top. Okay, we are back at the top of the mat. Okay, one more sequence flowing through warrior 2 if you like, or you can skip this and come straight away to your cool down. See how you feel. Inhale, reaching the arms high. Exhale, folding over the straight legs. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, step it back, plank pose. Maybe you like to do your chaturanga, or you lay down and do cobra. If you do chaturanga, up dog follows. Exhale, down dog. Lovely. Now step the feet together so that your big toes are touching here. Breathing out. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Bend the knee so your hips are stacked. Now you can stay here and maybe rotate the hip joint here, loosening. Or if you like, you can flip your dog and come into your wild thing. So for that, pivoting on the ball of your right foot so that you can bring your left toes to the floor. Your right leg is straight and you're pressing really firmly into the right hand. Then lifting the chest here, yeah? This is a back bend, so you need to feel really strong in your lower back and stable. Maybe your gaze follows the left hand. Lovely. And then pivoting it back, bring the left hand back onto the mat. Step the left foot through. Rotate the right foot out 90 degrees in line with your short edge of the mat. And then sitting low. 90 degrees kind of in the front leg. And you arrive in your warrior two here. Gaze follows the left hand. Your hips are open. Breathing deep. Nice. Nice. Lovely. Straighten the left leg and then walk the right foot in. Kind of like a foot. And then dip the hips to the right. Extend the arms and then lean forwards. Coming down for your Trikonasana. Triangle. Lovely. This is where your blocks come in handy, yeah? Or you can bring your hand onto the shins. You don't need to touch the ground. See where you land, yeah? Not collapsing in the back. Maybe you are up here, yeah? Lovely. And then if you like, coming into your reversed triangle. So switching the hands, bring your right hands onto the block or onto the mat. And then opening the left arm. Lovely. Another option from here, from your triangle, is to come into your half moon. So maybe you have your block here in front of you, a good foot in front of you, or you bring your hands on to the ground. And then lifting right foot up here. And your right arm. Kind of imagining you have a wall behind you that holds you, that supports you, that you can lean back, that you can lean into. Yeah, very tricky, but give it a try if you like. You can also practice this actually with a wall behind you, and if you fall out of it, don't worry, you can finish or you can give it another try. Lovely. Okay, we meet back in our warrior two. Windmill the arms down, frame the left foot back in your plank. Maybe you come to lay down, do cobra or chaturanga. Up dog. Exhale, we meet back in your down dog. Taking a few breaths before we do the other side. Lovely. Then step the feet together. Big toes are touching here. And then inhale. Reach your right leg high. Bend the right knee so your right heel draws towards the buttocks. And then maybe you want to do your flip dog or wild child, whatever you want to call it. So you pivot on the ball of your left toes so that you can bring your right foot onto the mat. Left leg is extended. You're pressing firmly into the left hand. Reach your right arm high. Maybe your gaze follows the right hand. Yeah, you need to feel really strong here in your left wrist, ankle, and in your shoulder mobility, yeah? And then reverse it, coming back. Step the right foot in between the hands, preparing for your warrior two on the other side here. Left foot turned out 90 degrees, in line with the short edge of the mat. Right leg is bent here. Nice. Gaze follows the right hand. Breathing deep. Lovely. Then straighten the right leg. Bring left toes a bit, left foot a bit closer, kind of like a foot. And then let your hips dip over to the left. Lean forwards. And coming down for your Trikonasana, triangle pose. Rotate the chest open. Like before in our Utkatasana twist, you want to open the chest here. Lovely. And then if you like, reverse triangle, switch the hands. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Lovely. Exhale, release, and you again have the option to do your half moon here, maybe with a block in front of you. Maybe with a block in front of you, or with your hands on the ground. So send the weight into your right foot. We already practiced this with your warrior three. So check that your weight is evenly spread into the right foot and into your right hand. And then slowly turning open to the side. Yeah, this is tricky. You can always, once you fall out of it, you just come back into it. Don't worry. Falling is normal. And little shakes are also normal. Flex the left foot. This can help you here. Okay, then rotating the chest open here. And breathing deep and slow, focusing on something that doesn't move. And then maybe you have a second without wobbles. And then you fall out of it. And we meet back in your warrior two again. Frame the right foot. Step it back. Plank pose. Come to lay down or chaturanga. And up dog or your cobra. Lovely. Back into your down dog. Take a breath. You can also rest in your child's pose here. So knees wide apart, big toes are touching. And then sending the hips towards the heels. Relaxing here. Lovely. Now, from your down dog, step to the front of the mat, long spine, inhaling, exhale, folding over the legs, and then slowly rolling up to stand again. Exhale and start. Lovely. Then take a big step down the mat here. Your feet are parallel, yeah? Big toes are also turning in just slightly. Okay, long spine here. Maybe bring your hands onto the hips. Proud chest. Breathing in. And then exhale, slowly folding forwards here, long back. Bring the hands onto the mat. You can also use your blocks here, yeah, to find more length. Blocks are always really helpful. Okay, then maybe you want to do another twist by walking hands over to the left foot. Let the weight of the head pull you down. Maybe just the right hand on the ankle and you lift left arm. See how you can find balance and be stable, yeah, evenly pressing into all corners of the feet, also the heels, that you don't fall to the front. Lovely. Taking a pause here in the middle, drawing the head towards the floor. Arms 90-degree bend. Maybe you want to do your headstand. Feel free to do your headstand from here as well. Or maybe you want to do the twist to the other side. Bringing hands to the right ankle. Maybe lift the right arm. Yeah, we did lots of twisting today, so you should feel really open, you know. Lovely. Exhale, release. Inhale, long spine. Bring your hands onto the hips again, coming out. Lovely. Inhale, long spine here. And hop the feet together for a squat pose, yeah? Let the hips sink low. Maybe your heels are on the ground, maybe they're not. It's not important, you can also be on the toes here. See what works for you. You can also use a block underneath the heels or a cushion or blanket, yeah? You can make this a passive squat, letting the head hang here. Really let the weight pull you down. Or you can make this an active squat by bringing your hands into prayer and pressing upper arms against the knees, yeah? Playing with flexibility in the hips here. Long spine. And you can already feel that we're coming to the cool down. We're already starting to relax after the standing sequence. Lovely. If you want another little challenge, a balancing pose, a balancing on your hand pose, you can give it a try, but just be careful and make sure that you have a cushion in front of your head if you're trying this for the first time. So if you like, you can try your Bakasana, crow pose, yeah? Okay, for that, you get really small, yeah? Hug the knees in to the chest, yeah? Your feet are kind of hip width apart or even a bit smaller. They can also be next to each other, toes touching. And then pressing the hands firmly into the mat. Check that all 10 fingers are evenly spread. And then coming up onto the balls of the feet. And then hugging your armpits just over your knees. And then you want to play here. you lean the weight forwards, look in front of you. Yeah, very important. Don't look back to your feet. Look in front of you, ahead of you. And this will help you with the balance. And then sending the weight into the hands. And then maybe you can lift the feet up, balancing on the upper arms. And maybe you want to step back. And this is easier if you are naked skin here. So if you're wearing long sleeve t-shirt, you probably slip. You can also maybe wrap your leggings, pull your leggings up. And this makes it probably easier as well. So let's give it another try. Get really small, hug your knees in. Come up as high as you can come up onto your tippy toes, sending the weight into the hands here. You need really strong wrist, looking in front of you. And then weight, lift up, lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. And there needs to be a puff of air in between your hands as well, yeah? Kind of like you have claws, like a bird. And the same with your handstand, there needs to be a puff of air. So give it a try. Don't forget your cushion in front of you if you fall, because this can get very hurtful on the head. Okay, let's try one more time. And then party trick, jump back into your chaturanga. You can also try, if you like, these arm balancing, to do your side crow, yeah? It's kind of the same. And you're probably really good at this if you're strong in your arms and shoulders, yeah? And there are days that work better than others, and you're probably better on one side than the other. Okay, so for your side crow, again, get really small, but bring both arms over the left leg, yeah, turning to your left, and your knees move to the right. Then bringing the palms of the hand onto the mat. You want to hug, and then you want your right upper arm to touch your left thigh. And then your left elbow needs to make contact with your hip, okay? It's kind of the spot where you find the stability. And then getting small, leaning here. Again, maybe use your cushion, or you can rest your head on the ground. And then playing here with your side crow. Maybe playing here with your side crow. Maybe extending the legs to the side. Maybe you fall out. See what works for you. But you definitely need stable wrists here. Trying again. Give it another try. Sometimes the second try is better. And then slowly coming out. Maybe your other side is better. Let's see. Okay, if you want to take a break in between, you can always do that. Okay, bring the knees over to the left. Place your hands over to the right. Left upper arm makes contact with the thigh. And then your right elbow makes contact with the hip, okay? And then you can also play with your hand position. Maybe your right hand needs to be a bit closer to you. And then the gaze goes over towards the legs. This is probably really fun to practice outside in the grass because you don't fall very hard. And maybe you have a second where you're floating and that's all you need. That's already success. And my teacher always said, if you're not floating, just visualize yourself in a posture, and then one day it will work, because practice makes the mastery. And if it's not your goal to float on two hands, don't worry. Okay, now one final stretch. As you cool down, extend the legs straight in front of you. Roll the flesh of your sit bones away, long spine. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, fold over the legs here. For your Dandasana. Maybe you want to wrap the arms around the knees. Maybe with each exhale you can come a bit deeper into the pose. You can also take hold of the feet. When you had enough, slowly making your way onto the back for your final supine twist. Move the hips over to the left, then bend the left leg, and let the knee flop over to the right side, opening the arms. Maybe the gaze follows the left hand. And then coming to relax. Here, try to keep the left shoulder on the ground. Maybe you want to use a cushion here underneath the left knee. Then closing the eyes. And finding ease in your final twist. And then slowly roll back to the center. Shift the hips over to the right. Bend the right leg and let the knee flop over to the left side. Try to keep the right shoulder on the ground. And let the head rotate to the right. Lovely. Rolling back. Make your way. Get yourself ready for your Savasana. Let the feet flop to the side. Palms of your hands facing to the ceiling. Close your eyes if they're not already closed. And then relaxing. Lovely. And then get yourself ready for your Savasana. Let the feet flop outside to the side. Your palms are facing up towards the ceiling. Your eyes are closed if they're not already closed. And then let go of the breathing. No way to guide your breath anymore. Let it come and go as it likes to flow. Relax all your facial muscles. Relax the jaw. And let your whole body become glowy. Let the light shine upon yourself. Feeling proud of yourself, your body, what it is able to do to carry you throughout your life. Feeling grateful. Feeling joyful, courageous, adventurous. And seeing yourself as the gift of your life. You are the gift. All your talents, all your talents, all your talents make you you, make you unique. You're already everything you need to be. Evolving is just another level, yeah. whatever your soul wants to express. Follow your soul. Let it guide you. Whatever your inner well child needs to be happy. Feeling a warm yellow golden yellow light around yourself. Feeling the sun warmth on your body. Feeling radiant, full of new life force energy, prana flowing through the mind, body and soul. Now if you like, you can stay in your final relaxation for longer. If you want to come back to seated, you can bring some movements into your hands and feet. Maybe take a big stretch and a yawn. And then rolling over to one side. Rest here for another moment. And then slowly coming up to seated again. Maybe kneeling or cross-legged. Bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart. Raising the thumb in between your eyebrows. Being kind and compassionate in your thoughts. Being kind and compassionate in your words. And being kind and compassionate in your actions. Namaste. The light within me honors the light within you.